William Ruto is currently in Israel, and already he has made some remarks while there, remarks that have clearly backfired, going on how Kenyans have responded to the remarks. And in this video, I want us to have a look at the remarks by William Ruto, for they are going to form the basis of our analysis and discussion right now. Listen to Ruto before we proceed.
We have to pray before we plant trees. We've always tried to plant trees in Kenya, and our success has been mixed. I think because we didn't have the element of prayer.
Yes. Ruto is saying that we should pray before planting trees. And is giving example in Kenya, where previously trees have been planted without prayers, and that has led to mixed success. So he's calling for prayers before planting of trees. And from the way he's talking, he's not joking, he's serious. Let me start by saying this. William Ruto is not honest with himself. He's actually overemphasizing on religion, while it's very clear beyond any reasonable doubt, he is preaching water but drinking wine. Look at the individuals in this government, individuals who have been appointed in this government. Birds of the same feathers flock together. They are individuals of queer characters. They don't meet chapter 6 of our constitution on leadership and integrity. And I'm saying that based on how they talk, because they are coming out as inciters. If you check on their past track records, in fact, it's dogged with lots of hate. And even some we all know were taken to Hague. So William Ruto is not honest when he talks about prayers. And I'm saying that again because if you look at William Ruto, it's a fact that himself and those close to him have successfully killed the church in Kenya. In fact, they have bribed the church. And the church pulpits nowadays in Kenya, every Sunday, is being used into a political arena where politicians attack their opponents, courtesy to William Ruto and his team. As I talk again, some church leaders are being victimized because of their political standings. If maybe a church leader is deemed critical of the government is even threatening to close down that church. So Ruto and his team are clearly killing the church in Kenya. So when he talks about prayers, he should not be taken seriously, and he can't be taken seriously. And when I come to the tree planting issue, we still remember that some years ago, Raila Odinga took to restoring Mau Forest. Raila was restoring Mau Forest, and William Ruto himself and some of his Kalenjin associates incited the people to rebel against Raila Odinga. So as Raila Odinga was restoring Mau Forest, Ruto and his team were attacking Raila Odinga for restoring Mau Forest because of political reasons. And just recently, at Jacaranda, There is a tree there that was brought down, but it was cut down by Ruto's government simply because bunge la wananchi were actually congregating under that tree. It was brought down. So Ruto is clearly not honest. He is lying to Kenyans and lying to the international community that he cares a lot about tree planting. Ruto does not care about tree planting. His government himself, they have been supporting the cutting down of trees. And the emphasis on religion, in my honest opinion, just proves beyond any reasonable doubt that maybe William Ruto is living in his own utopian world. Because it has been proved that all these things, or rather all these mentions of God, Christianity, sisi ni watu wa Mungu, all those have been proved to be lies. Going on how Ruto and his team are treating Kenyans. Those are just lies. So I consider those sentiments by William Ruto as having backfired because they are not actually convincing, and even to the people listening to him in the international community, I really doubt whether they are taking him seriously, considering what is happening in Kenya and considering the character of William Ruto even before he became the president. So those remarks, in one way or the other, I consider them as having backfired because Ruto is not honest, and there is nothing that he's saying that is convincing that he means, or rather that he has a goodwill of doing what he's saying. Even though he's talking when he's serious, inwardly is not showing that goodwill. Above all, as I conclude, looking at William Ruto, I think it's now time William Ruto should now sober up. Let him face reality as it is. This whole thing of religion, let him now leave religion a bit and now concentrate on the reality of life. What is currently affecting Kenyans right now is the high cost of living. And the high cost of living, William Ruto and his team have contributed to that. Going on the numbers, rather on the characters Ruto has appointed in the government, and the big number of individuals who he has appointed in his government. The government is just too big. It's just too big. Kenyans cannot actually sustain that size of the government. It's a bloated government. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. But just as usual, if you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Any other person who want to support us, I've pinned my number on the comments section as always. Contact me through the number. The remarks by Ruto proves one thing. Ruto is overemphasizing on religion, and that can augur very negatively for those who do not believe in anything to do with the religion, and that in one way or the other can also be used by Ruto and his team to actually avoid the realities of life. And by avoiding the realities of life, it means William Ruto and his team will not be delivering. They'll just be living in some utopian world, a world that does not exist to a good majority of Kenyans. Kenyans want to see service delivery, not stories of praying every now and then, prayer, no. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you.